Mandy, you're standing by checking on our forecast here, and you've got a few things lined up to show us kind of the timeline and maybe how much of that winter mess we could see.
Yeah, everything starts as early as Friday, especially heading into the afternoon. We're gloomy today, cloudy skies, and once again, the Walmart parking lot is packed. We're going to be seeing impacts starting, though, by the middle of the day tomorrow. And if you haven't finished your preparations today is the last day, because it'll be here tomorrow morning into tomorrow afternoon and into tomorrow night. Right now, out of our Sherman Chevrolet Cadillac Tower Cam, it is 54 degrees. But look at your timeline for planning purposes here through the evening. That's when we start to see that transition over to freezing rain. Now, this will be a little later in our North Texas counties and a little earlier north of the Red River into Oklahoma. From north to south, that transition taking place on Friday, and then eventually mainly sleet heading into overnight and Saturday morning before snow chances return by Sunday morning and into Sunday afternoon. But look at those ice totals with this freezing rain potential heading into Friday evening, Friday night. We could pick up a 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 an inch of ice, and that's going to be along the Red River with the highest totals. And the further south you go, the better chances there are for ice down into the DFW Metroplex. Now, sleet is also going to be a big concern here in Texoma, with 1 to 3 inches of sleet falling and isolated amounts 3 to 5 inches of sleet possible, especially once again along the Red River. That's where we have a little more warm air aloft. It's going to cause some more melting and then refreezing before this reaches the surface, and that's why we're seeing higher ice totals. The further south you go, the further north you go. Temperatures aloft are all below freezing. We're looking at better chances for snow by Saturday and into Sunday. If you're up near Ada, Sulphur, Pauls Valley, McAllister, you could see 4 to 6 inches of snowfall. Now, if you're hoping for double-digit totals, all of that is going to be northern Oklahoma, north of I-40. Down here, we're going to be a little warm in the mid-levels of the atmosphere, where we're starting to look at that ice potential in addition to that snow potential. So what do you need to know as you start your morning Friday? The commute overall to get out of the house will be fine. 7:30 a.m. temperatures in the low 40s. Out the door, some rain early, but by midday, this is when temperatures start to fall, and you'll notice off to the north already dealing with that winter weather. This is going to slide south with that freezing line into the afternoon. We're going to be seeing rain to freezing rain, and then that freezing rain and sleet mixture late afternoon, early evening tomorrow. Once the sun goes down, that's really when we're going to start to see impacts ramping up, with both totals and also travel issues increasing once we lose that daytime heating tomorrow overnight through Saturday morning. Sleet continues, and also some freezing rain mixed in, but mainly sleet going into Saturday. And then by Saturday afternoon, we could have a brief lull here before we get round number 2 Saturday night into Sunday morning. That's when the snow gets here into early Sunday, and we're going to see some of that snow lasting through about the middle of the day Sunday afternoon. Highs in the teens going into the weekend. Will eventually reach the low 20s Saturday before those fall pretty quickly into the afternoon and evening. Lows in the single digits Sunday morning, lows below freezing even heading into Monday morning, and it's going to be feeling like the single digits, the teens Saturday afternoon, feeling like 10 to even possibly 20 below going into early Sunday morning, and then also Monday morning, more of the same there. Your 7-day forecast sponsored by Get Roofed. There's that low Monday morning, 1 below. We're going to stay in the single digits through Tuesday morning, but above freezing by Tuesday afternoon, and then highs 39 Wednesday, but that's going to be feeling pretty toasty after we get through this weekend.